Good, happy Thursday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Sports with Riley King. Let's begin. First up, wrestler gives back to Nashua South after cancer fight. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Jason King.
Bernie Sanders is on our side and always has been, fighting to protect a woman's right to choose.
Say hello to Nathaniel Tejeda, a.k.a. Smiley. Spent 5 minutes with the 18-year-old, and the nickname makes perfect sense.
My football coach back when I was like 5th grade, he gave me the nickname. Just a little kid running around playing ball.
Smiley is a freshman wrestler at Springfield College. Getting there wasn't as easy as it should have been, though. Last spring, in his senior year at Nashua South High School, Smiley was diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma. So the smile was tested, but only briefly.
I wasn't really afraid. I was just like, let's get after this. Let's get over it.
After 6 to 8 months of chemotherapy, then radiation, Smiley's cancer is in remission. He was even able to play in the Shrine football game last August. Now, every cancer patient under the age of 18 is eligible for a wish from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They can choose things they might want, trips they might want to take, etc. Smiley, instead of choosing for himself, he used his wish to give back. Smiley wrestled and also played football and baseball at Nashua South and decided to give the weight room at his alma mater a makeover. New squat racks, a paint job, exercise bikes, accessories, even newly upholstered benches. The new room was revealed just a few weeks ago.
There's not a lot of words you can say to explain like how grateful they are and I am, and how blessed of an experience it's been to like witness it all happen.
Smiley studies exercise science at Springfield and is interested in the field of exercise oncology, working with cancer patients. In about 6 months, he'll have another set of scans to make sure he's still cancer-free. But he plans to approach those scans as he does everything else, with a smile.
Just another day. He's got to continue, move on. And that's how I live my life now. Just be happy and be grateful for what we have.
Smiley Tejeda is this week's hometown hero.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Pinkerton tops Concord in boys hockey. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Jamie Stateston.
The greed and corruption undermining our democracy is bigger than one man, and so is the solution.
High school hockey, Hayden Shattuck and the Pinkerton Astros hosting the Concord Crimson Tide. First period, Ethan Burgess will fire one through traffic, and it finds the net. Pinkerton scored first, 1-0. Astros after one. No more scoring until the third period. Initial shot here by Mason Druin, and Jack Normand is there to stuff it home. 2-0 Astros. Great chance for the Tide here. Tyler Coskren. Actually, we're going to see another goal there by Pinkerton. Matt Gilliland had a shutout in net for Pinkerton, and this one is a 3-0 final for the Astros.
Okay, and there you go. As you all know, Super Bowl is right around the corner this coming Sunday. The Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers face off in Miami. Who will win? Here's Super Bowl coverage for you. Law enforcement releases threat assessment for Super Bowl. Let's take a listen to that video from WPLG Local 10 News.
Are getting very excited about the game, and police are ramping up security to make sure everyone is safe. Local 10 News reporter Ian Margle continues our live team coverage in Miami. Ian.
So to be very clear, there's no specific or credible threat right now that they are working on specifically, but they did release a threat assessment this week that details a lot of the things that they are looking out for. While the players are on the field and we're watching the Super Bowl this weekend, local, state, and federal agencies are working to keep everyone safe on the ground, in the air, and on the water.
We're spreading out our assets to take care of business not only at the Super Bowl, but at all those other locations as well.
This week, several agencies released this, a joint special event threat assessment, basically breaking down the potential threats we could face. They say, quote, the high-profile nature of the Super Bowl and its related events typically draw in large numbers of people, which makes this a potentially desirable target.
While there's no specific or credible threat to the Super Bowl, it is an extremely high-risk and iconic American event. And security preparations are structured accordingly.
But they did list out a number of concerns, including lone offender and homegrown violent extremists, vehicles being used as weapons on crowds, domestic violent extremists, drones being used dangerously, cybersecurity issues, and other criminals that could target our area. And these aren't limited to homegrown extremists either. The assessment also mentioned potential retaliatory attacks from Iran to get back at the U.S. for the drone strike that killed Qasem Soleimani in early January. So all of that sounds very scary, but again, there is no direct or specific threat that they are hearing about, that they have any intelligence about. This really is just another tool in the toolbox for all these agencies that are keeping everyone safe. Live in Miami, I'm Ian Margol, Local 10 News.
Okay, and there you go. South Florida Park gets makeover from NFL Foundation. Let's take a listen to that video from WPLG Local 10 News.
And we are counting down to Super Bowl 54 between the San Francisco 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs. This Sunday night, we are 3 days, 6 hours, and 6 minutes away, but who's counting? The NFL is giving back in our area ahead of the big game.
And today they unveiled a brand new field in Liberty City. And Local 10 News reporter Parker Branton was right there for the big reveal. He tells us about another surprise coming out that way, too. Hey, Parker.
Hey, Christy, yeah, we talked so much about the economic impact the Super Bowl brings when it comes to town, but what the NFL leaves behind, well, you can see it for yourself. Take a look here at Gwen Cherry Park. This is a brand new field. You can see the kids are out here enjoying it, playing football. We've got some Kansas City Chief cheerleaders along with a mascot out here. Also some volunteer work being done, some planting of plants as well. Just some of the ways the big game gives back to South Florida.
One of the largest, most diverse, and extraordinary park systems in the country, Miami-Dade County Parks.
And today, that park system just got better thanks to the NFL Foundation and Miami-Dade County. Just over $1.6 million is scoring a makeover for Gwen Cherry Park.
We want you to remember us when we're gone. And we want you to have a legacy from the Super Bowl that will remind you the importance of community.
A synthetic field, padded bleachers, and a new scoreboard. Just some of what got an upgrade here at Gwen Cherry. This legacy project is one of 5 in South Florida, and is a picture-perfect example of how the NFL gives back when the Super Bowl comes to town.
It's really great to see, the fruits of that happening and the results of having a Super Bowl here.
Miami Dolphins owner Stephen Ross is a big part of why the big game is here, investing money from his own pocket to attract the NFL back to Hard Rock Stadium.
There's no event that brings in more tourism and has more of an economic impact than the Super Bowl. So, those are the reasons you do it, because really, uplifts the whole community.
Also at the unveiling, Miami Northwestern and Booker T. Washington principals, also brothers, got a big surprise from the NFL commissioner himself.
So we want to offer you 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
That's right, 3 tickets to the Super Bowl. Those tickets priced upwards of $5,000. This experience for those brothers will be priceless.
It's amazing. We're really happy. We're thrilled, we're honored, and we're going to enjoy the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl, everybody.
Definitely a fun time out here for the kids. Also, those principals who are brothers as well. Dedication to their schools is what they were recognized for, and they will enjoy the big game on Sunday in person. Now, other legacy projects are also being done at Miami Beach High, where they're also getting a turf, along with a fitness park at Plantation Heritage Regional Park as well. We're live in Miami. Parker Branton, Local 10 News.
The love just keeps on flowing.
Okay, there you go. And we want to hear from you. Are you excited for the Super Bowl this coming Sunday? And what team will you be cheering on? Comment below and let us know. We want to hear from you. Stay with Sports with Riley King. Right here on the Riley King Network, we will keep you updated on Super Bowl coverage. Tom Brady's cryptic photo. What does it mean? We have so many questions. Social media is going buzzing. What does it mean? Tom Brady is tugging at the hearts of New England Patriots fans with his latest cryptic photo. The black and white image posted to his Twitter and Instagram accounts at 6:36 p.m. Thursday shows Brady's drapey skull-locked walking through a tunnel at a football stadium. But is he walking toward something, or is he walking away? Is he walking into Gillette Stadium or out of it? The suspense is unbearable. Take a look here. This is the photo that he posted on Twitter. What do you all think? Comment below. We want to hear from you. What do you think this photo means? Six-time champ made the post just hours after rumors surfaced about his family visiting a school in Nashville, Tennessee. Of course, the 42-year-old quarterback isn't officially an unrestricted free agent until March. Under league rules, he shouldn't begin to negotiate with other teams until March 16th. But this could be a flaw in his negotiation with Robert Kraft and New England Patriots organization. Or he could simply be toying with us, throw a flag 15 yards for an unsportsmanlike conduct. We will all have to wait and see what the answer is to that photo. Boston Celtics, they play tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Golden State Warriors are at the TD Garden this evening in Boston. And you can watch the game on TNT and BSA and BSB. And the game starts at 8 p.m. Golden State Warriors at TD Garden, Boston Celtics. Let's go Boston Celtics, everyone! And that does it for this Thursday evening edition of Sports with Riley King. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow night for another edition of Sports with Riley King. Good night and bye, everyone.